of a that is not to compare with this one. And they don't even care even some of us who have an apple, but our youth. After I'm walking, I fight the person. Now I go to the home wine. I know do to no wine, I got married, I'm wine because I have for 90 some wine when I just say we hang with movie. So I am very fear, strong fear. Because we have that for you template, you were prepared. When they can buy her ways own way. So that is the main issue. Seems like I am a Google, but all the two I am and I had a that far distance. Because the last time I noticed that now, half like Anabia, I got Dosha, I better eat. Just that is God that saved us. So I am amazed. I went and cry for help for government. If there is any needs, even in the soldiers, those people that are more bigger and more strength than us, that can come with better something. How we keep on with the thing. Because I want never, now I say about the thing. Who's trying to get
okay. I will go here. Any of your members are going to say so. No be the double boss. We will not get.
I want go in there, but when I'm wearing the like, I'm in the village.
But I'm just going to natural soldier. You are writing natural soldier.
Always.
No, I'm the
soldier. I'll stop on here. I'm across that bridge. Like the issue of the soldier. Only one time I got so that time so we saw them. They came out with their AK-47 and other things. So they were in order like showcasing themselves that they are not hiding. So when we try to go further, the soldiers say, no, could they go back? Have you seen that? So it seems like our going to the bush is not, because I expected that if you enter there, we will do something that will bring better results. Thank you.
But you need your soldier.
Yes,
better soldiers.
Come and help us. We need them.
And the last thing, your government. Because government here.
Not only that, over 1.5 months. And you take it. Honey, put AK. Honey, put pump. You don't take over the honey. Half around the bar, when you say, I show you, we my coffee bar. We have an hour about your head. Yaka have it. But it's no man can help you. Not only that, just of recent last month, we were one woman, you pay about. What the rubo, then I did. I put it down for her. Woman, the fly no matter, no. May I attack to one house. Then, dear, but I may admit no logo. So, you have your name. Many times, you might have the Jizubo. AJ, I try. If open the outside or no, social economic design. AJ can call it unknown, another. Abia, with a took on down. Then, after that, I buy you have a heavy so you might have the Jizubo. For many months now, we have done all of 3 months now.
3 months from when to when?
In Cabo came off recent. Years ago, he had video. He had video since baby dog away. Man, Cabo came off recent. We come new.
Okay, go 2 weeks.
How can you go 2 weeks?
Okay, moment.
In Kendi
to record from 2022 till now, till the time they record the woman.
Since 2022, have been happening at community. Gong.
Okay.
Agurumat. No, that's even higher than the
18th of
December 2022.
Okay, December 2022. Okay.
I mean, it had 3 consecutive times. Only came in November. I didn't better than ever that day. Ada, over the other bridges and the other side, had the river lodge. Even Kahano, the matter was.
Who are those people in there?
We didn't have one to
okay, so we have like 2022.
Yes.
Okay, so from 2023 till now, we give us till the
2023, you may be China Kronubo. Gaka made 2022, 2024. Then the ending of 2024, even this year, I be the cross.
Okay, so if you don't.
Yes.
Okay. From January now, apart from wine now, when we go to have your bone, the mother between January and February,
but I have a happy woman or two ever.
Have a woman or two.
On a farm, Kahana made them attack. I'm with them about your
so now one came this year.
Came last this year. Neighbor.
Because I know why reports. Managani revision. Okay, I'll go that's what they're
Friday.
Thank you.
Isaiah Malaki. From apart from Kaimere in 2022, that was on 8th December and 18th. I have moved to Tunde village. First and foremost, now everyone got enough just small part of a farm settlement. And we will go farm settlement. Everyone with school, primary school, where churches, where markets. You understand me? The nigga when I started under primary school here, we market. My you got for that gate now. You got me. From that 2022, Candy Flanner second by that place. Because they might be that place. Umwakana gas school and everything that place. Then in 2023, that was on 30th January. Umune now, Ogichukwago and Chukumago. They went to harvest their papa fruits. They were kidnapped. Till date, nobody has seen them.
In 2023.
In 2023, January 30th, till date, nobody has seen them.
They don't be kidnapped.
We are soon on the flan. I am on that place. Yes.
Okay, that's all right.
Yes, we are soon on the flan. And they be many government. And that farm said to me that Mbeda, the very close neighbor, no Gano Bait. Very, very close that place. When I saw the gather place. Since that day, we begin it now about the two brothers. When you cause up, when you cause.
In 2023.
That was 2023. 30th January 2023 can come. Then since that time, another Agalubu, he got money, the fair happened. I forget. I took a boogie. I forgot. I drug it. If you're going to be making it, never gave back. When you get no nigga, you're going to be making what I got to. How can I miss in the vine? Like it. The farm settlements. Yes, like how look at go small now. Look at him. Like the other time, the deputy governor of the river, half for with your AK-47. Yes, I got the other side. That was last week. That was last week. I got that gate. Gani me. I'll free here 14 don't understand. So yeah, we be here. Okay, so when
you went, some of the video I in the last 2-3 weeks, and we get any such incident recently.
This
online up to 100 people last week, 200
last week. The incident we go, but now the January.
I like a case in a direct manner. Excuse me, I like it. No, don't misunderstand me because I have very long. We are not fighting, we are journalists. So I have the because of hearing and our So we want to clarify on our own because we've heard so many reports. So it is not a combative journey. So we want to hear from the people. So in one case, we would be 100, 200.
In November 22nd, 2024, one I work a garubu, Ikechko and Mochuar now, the Flanage Nanguji as well. 1 month go do somebody was killed the same day. Then one on your cable now by Abarabanaka. So this bullet in Israel. Then now January. The buy Garubu, Fuzo Sunday Mark, the car to go to 4 pieces. The team name is January. So the team name is
where do you go in which Ubo?
That is outside our farm settlement now. Get out here about the other side of the road. Because our farm settlement is
okay, did you witness that for the cops yourself?
Myself, I did see.
But I wonder fully. Yes, I never. Yes. No one fully and what they are type. If for the 4 cops, the taxes, it's not 5. Yes, so no. Okay, can not quite low. If Come wait for them. Sunday Bonna. Come wait for you.
That first January I can tell that.
Manane kuna mbwafu fana ozu fana elezele.
In February, let's check in February. February I've got the buyer this in November, the buyer this March now.
Okay. So apart from that, we go also melo. Can you make protest last week, Jimmy? Okay, you made the protest in Jimmy. But now that the way I can swine this can get 2022. Ndum why I see. And again, the woman, they all go very close to her. On February 17th, but because Hama Bakoros as well, because that time, the man Breba, the Majuzo, Yana Dia, Biazeka, Hagamu, never not after that, please. She was downgraded. But until now, yes, downgraded means now, Buru Foye de Priya. I hope to three flani maybe the woman open on so can
just to clarify the report, but also from a community member. On my report say the woman and the educator way boy and parts now we're going on a mortuary. One in a book all the
neighboring
your own community.
Here now the protest. Here not government. You understand? All these things, government. That should be unusual. Because in 2022, we are so plain now. Yeah, my base on Hama Batang here until Habata suddenly one early morning and killed many people.
When was that?
That was on December 8, 2022. And December 18th.
Okay, that's the last time.
Of course, now you go kita. If they see, and it started in November. In November, you go buy kita. Mara, take out to stand like this. You move by my farm. Jonathan.
So you are saying the protest was triggered because of the previous attacks and killings?
No, not only the recent one.
The recent one.
The protest was triggered on account of the rape of the woman.
The rape and
All right, welcome back, wonderful people, to this wonderful channel where we bring you back-to-back updates and information as the hot. In case you have not joined our social media handle, what are you waiting for? Kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, it will be the first. We'll collect them. All right, wonderful people, let's go down to the news proper as the hot. You don't shell it for the obodo. Who say men no day, men day? For one part of the Zoological Republic, where, you know, the men of the BLA, they there. Of course, you know that we are still waiting for the Biafra Liberation Government in Oxide to usher in the full government. But as it be, the men of the NIG, them boys, so don't go enter for the camp of the BLA, them boys, where they do for themselves, where the children they do their service, they jolly, they do their anointing and services. Now in the men of the NIG, them boys go enter, they say they know the fear. But the reverse, now be the case. But sometimes, my people, I go to wonder, why person go there for in house? A visitor go there, go they threaten him, go they tell and say, go finish him, go deal with him. And when the visitor go there, now the owner of the house do and waiting no good. People go start to complain, say the men on ground, they are violent. The men on ground, they are buying the men of the energy them boys. But now do they go, they look for another person trouble. Person there in house, you go there, go look for in trouble. You go there, go they fight them. You go there, go the one know waiting in go do. Lion they sleep. Goat, go they touch and tail. Wetin they find? Now wahala, they find. Wahala, go quench you. Oh, wahala, he go find, wahala, he go catch you. Oh. Goat today they sleep. Oh. I mean, lion day they sleep. Goat go they touch and tail. Now wahala goat they find. And this NIG them boys where we say they go to the territory of the BLA them boys where they day. These boys they say they no do them anything. No, they say they just day for their camp where they do their training, they do their march pass, they sing their song. Zobu enyimba enyi zobu enwoke ma zobu na nwanyi amaka. Na in this all those boys we say their name na the NIG them boys army go enter there. Of course, you know as they be na Woto. Na in they collect. Many of them collect Woto. Some of them even leave their healers. They even leave their boss. They run. I say, why you they run? Waiting they pursue you. No be you say, now you be Oga, now you be the general, now you be the highest of the army where you dey for Africa. Now you don't enter there. The boys don't use you. Some people don't know, say you get some of these boys, these BLA boys, some of them train for China. Some train for Afghanistan. Some train for Pakistan. Some even train for US Army. Some people don't know. Some come back from Russia. Rugged men with their eye they red. Some people don't know all these things. Yes, the other day somebody asked me this information, this news, why is it not coming out on BBC? Why is it not coming out on CNN? The armies of the NIG, them boys will not allow you to see the losses they are incurring. They will never allow it. Some things like this, they don't even. The only one they bring about is whenever you see them enter into the camp of the BLA and somehow succeed. You see them bring it up. But the one where they happen for their own side, they know they show them. So for the person where they ask, why is it not coming out on BBC? You know, go fit see them on BBC. All right, as it be, on another information, Nnamdi Kanu to defend self in court when trial resumes. Family. The family of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has hinted that Kanu would be defending himself in court at the resumption of his trial on March 21. This was contained in a press statement released by the family on Tuesday. According to the statement signed by Kanu's younger brother, Prince Emmanuel Kanu, the IPOB leader's decision to defend himself was informed by his request to get justice devoid of the usual legal impediments that had stalled his trial. Recall that Kanu's trial has been reassigned to Justice James Omotosho of the Federal High Court, Abuja, following the self-recusal of Justice Binta Nyako, who had hitherto presided over the matter. Justice Nyako's attempt to continue with the matter after she had earlier rescued herself from it via an enrolled court order was stoutly opposed and resisted by Kanu himself in his last court appearance. Kanu has remained in a solitary confinement at the Abuja headquarters of Department of State Service DSS since June 2021 when he was abducted an extraordinary rendition from Kenya. And below is a full text of the statement made available to Vanguard in Umuahia on Friday, 21st March 2025, when the trial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu resumes before Justice James Omotosho at the Federal High Court, Abuja. He would be taking the bold step to defend himself in court. This development signals a critical juncture in this case that has already exposed deep-seated concerns about Nigeria's judiciary handling of matter tied to legitimate agitation for Biafra self-determination. The absence of traditional legal representation will dismantle the usual, as my lord pleases, constraints that govern judicial proceedings in Nigeria that has for decades allowed the court to brazenly subvert the cause of justice under a cloak of defense that shield rather than expose justice. The very foundations of the institutional bias that has long plagued this case will be laid bare for the world to see. This decision by Mazen Nnamdi Kanu comes on the heels of successful forcing the rescuer of Justice Binta Nyako that brazenly defied the Supreme Court of Nigeria through her elective implementation of determination contained in their judgment. She was hell-bent on convicting a person for exercising a right that the laws of Nigeria stated unambiguously that he could. The handling of this case by the federal government has been marred by prejudice and unfairness from day one. Onyendu's shift to self-defense underscores our distrust in a system perceived to be stacked against us and the cause he champions. It also places an immense burden on Justice Omotosho to uphold the principle of fair hearing, fair trial, and the rule of law, principles that have too often been undermined in this political sham trial. The world is watching. Any failure by Justice Omotosho to ensure justice is not only done but seen to be done will further erode confidence in a judicial already criticized for its selective application of the law. The stake could not be higher, and the implication of this trial extend far beyond the courtroom. All right, welcome back. In conclusion, everything you've been hearing is that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, wants to defend himself. He wants to personally defend himself in this particular case, as the case may be. And I'm wondering, how is that supposed to be possible? Is he a lawyer? Is it possible that Kanu will be able to defend himself? Is it possible that he will be able to defend himself? That's the question I'm asking myself, to know if Kanu is capable of doing this, because I know it is not going to be easy for him, even though that according to them that the light is shining on the Nigerian judiciary in order to expose. But of course, you know that this nation is a nation with sovereignty, and it will be hard for international community to intervene in whatever that is happening in this nation, except it got to a particular length. But as it is, it will be hard for international community to intervene in whatever that is happening in this country. I think that's the first thing that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu should know, that it will be very hard for international community to intervene in whatever that is happening in this country. And I believe that as it is, that the nation is going to do justice to whatever it is, because I believe that a just nation is a nation that thrives, is a nation that moves forward. And one of the things, the reason why there has been a big backwardness in Nigeria especially, is because of the lack of rule of law. People do a lot of things, politicians stack money and get away with it. A lot of things that have been happening. The only people that are not getting away with it is the ones that the ruling party hate. Once they hate you, just like the hate case of MFL, you find out that the ruling party is not with MFL because of some of the biases. Of course, you know that they say that the changing of naira, changing of the currency color and the design as far back as 2023 election was, in order to, breach Tinubu from rigging and the rest of them. And MFL is, paying for it. The president himself, who was there giving some orders as regards to the federal bank, is somewhere in Daura, resting, the former president. Meanwhile, MFL, who was against the incoming government, is now facing the dance of Slugede, which you know that Slugede is a more. All right, this is where I'll be winding down the curtain. And if this is your first time of joining us, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, and share. Thank you for listening. God bless you.